All right, here we are, live on Google Hangout. My name is Trip from tripadvice.com, your favorite dating coach, here to talk to you about how to build confidence. A lot of guys ask me, Trip, how do I build confidence? How do I get confidence? How does one become confident? Well, I got some answers and some solutions to help you out with this. But first, let me just say this, okay? Confidence is not tangible, okay? It's an idea. Okay, what confidence is really, it's just self-esteem. It's feeling good about yourself and feeling good about actually being able to go out and accomplish whatever task you're trying to accomplish, right? That's what confidence is. It's about feeling good about yourself, feeling good about the things that you're doing in life. And it's not easy, and it's a long road, and of course, cliches, you've heard them all the time. It's a long road, it's a journey. Well, no other way to put it, no other better way to put it. It is, and it's going to take time. But with enough of that hard work, with enough of that time, I promise you, dating coach guaranteed that it will come. So I'm here today on Google Hangout and YouTube to tell you what you can do to start building confidence. So let's go over it. Confidence is going to be built from baby steps. I'm sure you've heard this term before, baby steps. You know, if you want to do anything difficult, break it down into baby steps. Well, guess what? This is the same thing for confidence. That's why it's not that hard as you think. It's more just a game of patience. So if you can deal with patience and deal with that long road, and you're good and you are a patient person, then this is going to be easy for you. It's going to be easy as pie, okay? So baby steps. Confidence will never come out of thin air. You're never just going to be like, wake up one day and say, hey, I feel confident, right? As you probably know because you're watching this video and you're trying to learn how to build confidence. So like I said earlier, confidence is knowing that you can achieve something, right? So, for example, like basketball, okay? So you're holding a basketball, and you've played it for a long time, you're pretty good at basketball, you got the ball in your hand, and you're saying, you know what, I'm very confident I'm going to make this shot. Why are you confident that you're going to make the shot? Well, because you've done it over and over and over again, and you know exactly what it takes to shoot the basketball. You know how to do it, right? You know how to dribble. You know how far to shoot it. You know whether to use the backboard or not. Okay? So you're confident that you can make the shot. This is no different than dating, socializing, meeting girls. It's really the same thing. And that's what I'm trying to plug into men's heads out there, you know. They think, and a lot of people think, that this should be natural. You should wake up and everyone should be a very social human being and be able to pick up women, right? But you can't. There's a lot of things you have to work on. And it's a skill. It is absolutely 100% a skill, which means that it's a skill that means you can get good at it. Because anyone can get good at skills, right? You just have to go at it. You have to practice it. You have to do it. So, therefore, you got to practice and start taking the baby steps to meeting women. And that's where you'll build the confidence. Okay? So what I like to say is that confidence comes from small successes, okay? Which is the same thing as taking baby steps, right? It's those small successes that make you feel good, but actually going out and continuing to do this and feeling better about meeting girls and socializing and flirting, right? Have those small successes, start winning, gain confidence. But along the way, you have to fail. And you have to fail a lot. Like I always say, you know? It's about missing. It's about taking, let's go back to the analogy of the basketball. You first pick up a basketball for the first time, right? And you start shooting a ball, you're going to miss. You're going to miss a lot. And you're going to miss a lot until you make it. And then once you make it, you're going to feel so good. How many misses did it take you to get there? How many rejections from girls is it going to take for one girl to finally say yes? Or maybe you keep on missing the ball. You keep on getting rejected. Well, something's wrong. Sometimes you need a coach, like myself. Or sometimes you need a friend to help you out, to figure out, where your form is off. Maybe you're being creepy, right? Maybe your fashion's a little bit off. You're not really coming off attractive. Same thing in basketball, You're shooting like a girl. Maybe you're shooting a basketball like a girl. Sorry, ladies. But maybe your form is off. So that's what it's all about. It's also about letting go of your ego, okay? When you start something new, you have to say to yourself, fuck it, I'm going to fail. Say it to yourself. Let's not get cheesy and say it now. But before you're about to do it, say to yourself, fuck it, I'm going to fail. Fuck it, I'm going to fail. Fuck it, I'm going to fail. When you start to learn anything, you're going to fail. But fuck it. It doesn't matter. Who gives a shit? You got to stop caring what people are thinking about you. It doesn't matter what they think. They don't know what kind of journey you're on. It doesn't matter if you're going up to a girl in a restaurant in front of a bunch of people that you thought is beautiful and you wanted to go and approach her, and then you get rejected. Well, guess what? Fuck it. Fuck it. You're going to fail. And it doesn't matter what they think. Because they don't understand where you're headed, and you're headed somewhere awesome. I missed this whole idea when I was a kid. I was scared to go out there and actually play sports because I sucked. And there was this catch-22. It's like I wanted to get better, but how do you get better if you don't play? And you want to play, but you suck. So it's this terrible thing. And it all comes down to caring what people are thinking about you. And I care too much. And I'm not going to lie. I still, to this day, it's not easy. It's not easy to let go of, other people's thoughts and how they feel. Have I gotten a lot better at it? Yes, absolutely. Way better, way better. But every day it's a struggle. Every day you're constantly battling, worrying about yourself, not in a selfish way, but you're worrying about your own desires and your own problems, right? And you got to do what it takes. So let's go back to the baby steps. In order to gain confidence, like I said, you got to take those baby steps, those small successes. So what do I suggest you do? Break it down. Okay? Stop saying to yourself, you know what? I got to get a girlfriend. And that's your goal. Sure, maybe that is your long-time goal, and that's eventually where you'll be, but that's not your short-term goal. Okay? Or maybe you want to go and lose your virginity or have sex with new girls. Fine. That's great. But that shouldn't be your end goal. There's so many steps in between there. So you got to take the time to figure out, what can I do today? What's one small thing I can do today to get better at that? Okay, so if that takes, leaving your house, like I always say, and just going out there and kind of getting used to going to bars, going to clubs, and hey, maybe not talking to anybody when you first get there. Just go there, hang out, absorb yourself, feel the environment. So for a lot of guys, and for myself included when I first started going out a lot, it's overwhelming. It's very overwhelming. The music is loud, there's beautiful girls everywhere, there's a lot of guys, running around, hitting on girls, and you want to do that, right? Go out there and just get used to it. And start doing that a bunch of times. And then, once you get used to that, that's your first small success. Like, wow, I feel great. Like, now I'm totally, secure and being comfortable walking around in a bar. If it takes you 10 times, fuck it. Do it. The time is now. Don't waste any more time. Start doing it. Don't worry about how long it takes. You'll get there. And then maybe your next step is actually just saying hi to a girl. You're not even going to hit on her. You're not even going to ask for a number. You don't even care about getting rejected. You're just going to say hi. And then, hey, you sit there longer and you start talking to her, great. Or maybe, you know what, you just want to say hi and walk away because you just want to get used to that feeling of actually saying hi to a girl. And I know this sounds crazy, but it works. I promise you, this is the journey to confidence. This is how you build confidence. Small successes. Say hi to a girl. Say hi to more girls. Start more conversations with girls. do this 1 time, 2 times per week, up it, do like 4 times a week. You're going to be taking these small little baby steps. By the time you're finally actually getting a number from a girl, you're going to be like, whoa, where the hell, how did I get here? It's like it was such a smooth transition. You're wondering how you even got there. You're going to be so worried about the next step, you're going to forget your whole journey. But don't forget, you got to look back at that stuff. So that's my little rant for today, how to build confidence. I'm here on Google Hangout. If you want more information or you need coaching, tripadvice.com/coaching, and I can help you guys out. I got a free ebook coming out. You guys can check that out at tripadvice.com soon enough to give you the 10 simple and unknown dating tips to increase attraction. So check that out. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel. That's the least you could do for all this great advice from your favorite dating coach, Trip. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you next time.